come, they will say to you, we want to get to know you, we want to just tell you more about the job and just get to know you. Don't listen to them. That is an interview. That thing they said to you that, oh, we just want to get to know you and tell you more about the job, and you think, oh yes, they want to come Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time hitting this video, thank you so much. If you are a returning subscriber, a returning viewer, thank you so much. My name is Ella with the vibes, and I'm a Nigerian living in the UK. I've been living here since December of 2023, and on this channel I share my journey, experience and learning so far living in the UK. On today's episode, I'm going to be walking you through how to quickly get a job in the UK. Now, don't fret. These tips I will share, you can use them within or outside of the UK, but they are very good tips on how you can quickly land a good role anywhere, literally. The part 1 of this video, which covers resume tips and how to register on a job platform, you can find the link right now playing on this video. You can watch that part 1 if you've not seen it before. But on today's episode, I'm going to be walking you through what to expect in the interview and how you can nail these interviews to land a good role in the UK. Let's get right into it. So now you've applied for the job. What happens next is that you will get a casual call from the recruiter saying that, or an email from the recruiter saying, oh, they would like to get to know you, just to talk about your experiences and talk about, how, what this job is about. That's how you usually come. They will say to you, we want to get to know you, we want to just tell you more about the job and just get to know you. Don't listen to them. That is an interview. That thing they said to you that, oh, we just want to get to know you and tell you more about the job, and you think, oh yes, they want to come and tell me what I'll be doing in the job before the main interview, is a lie, and then you just go there casually and you flop. Don't even do that. That stage, you should take it as your stage 1 interview. They will not tell you it's an interview. Some of them will even categorically state on the email that this is not an interview, but please, you need to come correct even at that first stage, because obviously first impression matters. So some of the things you can do to come correct at this first stage, when the recruiter is just trying to have like a 30-minute chat with you over the phone or on a Zoom call, is to first of all go back to the job description that you applied for. Yeah, because any question the recruiter asks you, at that first stage about, tell me about yourself, they want you to link it to that JD. So you need to go back to the JD, read through the JD, understand, because it could be that when you're applying, you didn't really, you shan't say, okay, you just applied, you have forgotten, and then you're doing a lot of application this season, so you may not even know which one it is that, sometimes when I get emails like that, I literally have to go on Indeed, because again, Indeed is my top favorite. It's where I normally really apply for a lot of jobs. I go on Indeed and then I put the name of the recruiter or the name of the company so that I can come up, because I don't even remember anything about applying. Do you understand what I mean? So it's really, really important. Then I read through the JD again just to understand, okay, this is what they want, so that when I'm talking with them on that casual phone call, get to know me phase, I'm able to pinpoint based on their JD and then present myself as somebody that can actually do the job and fit into the company. So it's very important. The second thing to do is to go to the company website and just get to know more about the company, their vision, when they started, what they are into, because they will ask you, they will say, so what do you think this role is about? What do you think we do at XYZ company? To be fair, there have been times I will just rough it, because obviously, because it's a phone interview, I have the JD in front of me. I'll just rough it, because when they put those JD on those job platforms or anywhere you apply for a job, you also see, oh, we are an XYZ company based in London, this is what we do, looking to hire XYZ person for this and this and this and this. So I will just be going through that. So when they ask me, what do you think we do, I will just say it based on like that. Then at least I made that effort. Then the recruiter can then say, yes, that's what we do, but this is what, they can then just correct me based on that. Yeah. But it's very important, the stage 2, when you are at this, this phone interview phase, is to go to the website and check what it is that the company does, check their values and everything. That's the thing, because some people may think, it's just a phone call interview, it's not really the main interview. I will do it for the main interview. That's where you then miss out, because they can throw you any question. Like, you should take this thing as your very first interview. Yeah. Then the third thing to do at that stage is to be very, very professional, because they will tell you, we are calling you tomorrow by 2:30 p.m. Make sure you are ready by that time. Make sure that you are in a place that is not too noisy, that is just quiet, because sometimes it's a phone call, you don't need to show your face, but be very, very professional in how you sound. And then the fourth thing to do on that stage is to have one question in mind that you're going to ask the recruiter. One interesting question. Personally, I don't think you should be asking, so how much are they going to pay me for this job? because most times it's there on the JD. It just shows you did not read the job description. But you can just ask an interesting question. You can ask, so when do I expect to hear back, or so what is it like working at the company? Just really an interesting question, so that they know that you are curious, so that they know that you are actually interested. When you ask questions like that, it shows you are interested in the job and you actually want to work with them. So after this telephone phase, from my own personal experience, what happens is that on that call, they are supposed to tell you, so when can we book you in with the hiring manager? Most times, if you don't hear that on that call, what you hear is that, oh, so we're still interviewing some more candidates, we'll get back to you. If you hear that, just don't get your hopes up. But really, on that call, that very first call, because what has happened is that the recruiter, because there's a recruiter and then there's the hiring manager, the recruiter has reached out to you to see if there's a fit. If they believe that there's a fit based on what they have on their end, on that call, they are moving you to the next stage. Yeah, where you get to see the hiring manager and talk with them. So it's very, very important that on that call you try to get to that next stage. So when they move you to the next stage, which is where we are now, this is the stage that people regard as the main interview. Yeah, for some companies this is the final stage. For some companies there's still one more stage, maybe like a practical stage where you come into the company, because I've had one like that. You go into the company and then you work with them and they see how you behave and everything. But for some companies this is the final stage. So at this stage, what they want to see is, one, how you align with the company value. 2, how you align with the job that you want to apply for. Then 3, your work ethic. So 1, how you align with the company value. For that, you need to go to the company website again, just refresh their value and everything. The kind of questions they will ask. If it's a company, they are like, oh, we value feedback. You can see during that interview they'll just ask a question about, tell me about a time when you receive feedback. Yeah, so, or if it's something that say we care, we support one another, we work together, you understand, they will ask you questions based on that. So these things are very important while you are researching and trying to go for that main interview. Don't just research and read, tell me about yourself. No, it's not just tell me about yourself. You need to be able to answer based on their value, because again, they are hiring you because they think that you can, one, do the job, and secondly, you fit into their culture, into their value system. So you need to show that during the interview. Another thing during the interview is that you need to appear professional. When you go for those interviews, be very professional, be very polite, look very neat as you can, talk very clearly. Don't try to rush too fast. When you are talking, don't talk too fast. Talk as slowly as you can, so that because there may also be the accent barrier, so that the recruiter is able, so that the hiring manager can understand what you're saying. This is the stage where you get to use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. So some of the jobs, they're even very nice. They'll tell you, and we have booked you for this interview with the hiring manager. We'll ask you questions around your competency, your ability to take feedback, your ability to communicate. They'll tell you those kind of things. Some of them they'll not tell you, they'll just say, well, I booked you in, it's just a light interview. Don't listen when they say it's a light interview. The STAR method presents your answer in a clear and concise manner, while also highlighting the key things you have done. So if maybe, for instance, they ask you a question about, tell me about a time when you had to work with a difficult colleague, you need to talk about the situation. Oh, there was a situation, this happened. You need to talk about the task, you need to talk about the action, then you need to talk about the result. Some companies even go far and then they talk about reflection or learning. What I mean by that is, after you've spoken about the situation, the task, the action, the result, some companies will ask you, so what did you learn from that experience? How did that affect how you feel? Because they really want to get to know you deep down. So it's really, really important that you have the STAR method at your fingertips when you are going for these interviews. Another thing to also shine out during these interviews is to, again, ask questions. They'll give you room for questions. Don't just say you don't have any question. You could ask questions as simple as, how long have you been working here? What do you love most about working here? It shows that you're interested. It shows you want to learn more about the job. It shows that you can't wait to work with the company. Then your interview is done, because sometimes they just ask you like 5 to 6 questions, and sometimes they may give you like a task to do on the spot, and just ask you to talk through it. And then finally, what will then happen is that at the end of the interview, it's important you thank the hiring manager, thank them for their time, and tell them, okay, you are looking forward to hearing from them soon, and exit yourself from the building or from the office. So yeah, my friends, that is it. If you follow these steps as I have outlined, you are sure to quickly land a good job in the UK as an immigrant. In my next video, I will try to talk you through how you can properly edit your CV and make all the right changes to your CV to be able to suit the job market. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you have learned a few things. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with as many people as you can, so that they can learn a lot, and then so that they can easily break into the job market. Until next time, bye bye.